You thought the war was over? Think again. The streets of Queens are about to burn again. And this time it feels different. The silence after last season's chaos was never peace, it was pressure building. And now in Season 5, Episode 1, that pressure finally explodes. Someone is about to make a move that changes everything. And if you look closely, the signs were there all along. Season 4 left us with broken trust, hidden anger, and a family barely holding itself together. Kanan is not the same kid anymore. He's thinking more, watching more, and talking less. You can see it in his eyes. He's learning the game fast. He has seen what power does to people, especially to his own mother. Rak built her empire with control and fear, but now that control is slipping through her fingers. The people around her are questioning her choices. The streets are whispering. And when whispers turn into doubt, empires start to fall. Episode 1 feels like the start of a new chapter, but not a peaceful one. The trailer shows quick flashes of tense faces, quiet meetings, and loaded looks that say more than words ever could. Kanan standing alone, Rak looking stressed but still trying to stay strong. There's distance between them now, and that distance is dangerous. Family used to be their biggest strength. Now it might be their biggest weakness. The real question is simple: who makes the first move? Because in this world, waiting is losing. And from what we see in this sneak peek, nobody is waiting anymore. The trailer wastes no time showing us that things are already shifting. One quick shot shows Kanan walking with a calm but serious look on his face. He's not reacting anymore. He's planning. That small change tells us everything. He's no longer just following orders. He's starting to think for himself. And that's dangerous, especially for Rak. For years, she controlled every move in the game, including her sons. But now Kanan is stepping out of her shadow. And you can feel the tension building between them. We also see Rak in moments where she looks cornered, not weak, but pressured. There's a difference. She's still strong, still smart. But the people around her aren't as loyal as they once were. Marvin and Lulu both seem distant. There's a feeling that the family bond is cracking. When trust starts to break inside the circle, enemies don't even need to attack. The damage happens from within. Another major detail in the sneak peek is the presence of new faces. We catch quick flashes of unknown characters, and that usually means one thing: new threats. In this world, new players don't come quietly. They come ready to take something: territory, respect, or blood. And with law enforcement still watching closely, every move carries more risk than before. There's also a scene that feels heavy with betrayal. A silent stare, a pause before someone speaks. These small moments matter. Power isn't always loud. Sometimes it's in the quiet decisions that change everything. And Episode 1 looks like it's built on those quiet but deadly choices. Episode 1 is not just setting up another chapter. It feels like it's setting up a turning point. One big question hangs over everything. Is this the moment Kanan becomes truly ruthless? We've watched him grow. We've watched him struggle. But now it feels like he's ready to act without asking for permission. If he makes one bold move on his own, that could change his relationship with Rak forever. And once that line is crossed, there's no going back. There's also a strong feeling that someone important may not survive this premiere. The tension in the trailer isn't random. It feels targeted. When scenes are cut quickly between arguments, secret meetings, and nervous expressions, it usually means something explosive is coming. In this world, power shifts fast. One wrong step, one moment of doubt, and everything falls apart. Episode 1 might shock us early just to prove that Season 5 is not playing safe. Another theory is that Rak may be forced into an alliance she never wanted. When leaders start losing control, they either fight alone or make risky deals. And risky deals always come with a price. If Rak joins forces with someone she doesn't trust, it could save her empire for now, but it could also destroy her from the inside later. Most importantly, the streets feel ready for change. When power becomes unstable, everyone senses it. Rivals get bold. Friends start thinking for themselves. And family members begin to question everything. Episode 1 looks like the spark that lights a bigger fire. And once that fire spreads, nobody will be able to stop it. Season 5 is not just another season. It feels like the storm before everything changes for good. The trailer makes one thing clear. The story is no longer about building power. It's about keeping it. And when keeping power becomes harder than getting it, people show their true selves. Kanan is standing at the edge of who he used to be and who he is becoming. You can see the weight on him, but you can also see the strength growing. The streets are shaping him fast, and every lesson is pushing him closer to the man we know he will become. Rak, on the other hand, is fighting on the fronts. She's fighting enemies outside, and she's fighting doubt inside her own circle. That's the kind of battle that breaks leaders. When family trust fades, fear starts to take its place, and fear never builds loyalty. It only builds distance. If she makes one wrong choice in episode 1, it could push her own blood away for good. What makes this premiere feel powerful is the emotion behind it. The looks, the silence, the tension. It all feels personal. This is no longer just business. It's pride. It's betrayal. It's survival. And once survival becomes the goal, mercy disappears. So now the real question is this: who will rise and who will fall first? Because season 5 is not slowing down. It's coming in strong. And episode 1 looks ready to set the tone with shock, drama, and bold moves. The storm is here. And once it hits, nobody walks away the same. This premiere feels like a warning. No one is safe, and no move comes without a price. Kanan is changing fast, and Rack can feel it. The streets are watching, waiting for someone to slip. One decision in episode 1 could break this family for good. Season 5 is starting with fire, and once it spreads, there's no putting it out.